Hey everybody, it's a new life here. Today is Tuesday, March 8th, and this is my weekly update. So, as you know from the last two videos, that I am staying away from the scale until March 15th when I go back for my doctor's appointment. I've been doing pretty good, but guess what I found out? So, I have been getting this protein powder. I think it was EAS protein powder. And when I went to stock up, they didn't have any. So I got the IBS protein powder. So usually what I do is, when I finish one old container, I will just take the scooper out and use it in the new container because usually the scooper's buried like deep in the container. So probably for the past month, maybe for the past month or 3 weeks at least, I have been, interchanging these scoopers. So, Sunday, I decided to pull the scooper out of the container. So the scooper that I had been using was maybe about that big, that high, and maybe about that big around. Well, when I pulled the scooper out of the replacement protein, the scooper was about that big and about that big around. So when I did my 16 ounces of milk, I put 2 of this size scooper when I should have been putting 2 of this size scooper. So my stall that I have been having, that might explain it, because I have been almost quadrupling my protein intake. So needless to say, I wish I had the flexibility to lift my foot and kick my own butt, because that was just something that was so simple. So word to the wise, don't guesstimate, don't assume, because you just might be wrong and you're going to pay for it. But the workouts have been going truly well. And I went last night and worked with my trainer, and she had me doing wall sits with weights. I worked on the ball, which was new for me. And I find that, your mind never really changes over, because you still see yourself as that person however long ago, depending on what stage of the game you're in. So I was very apprehensive because I thought the ball would bust when I sat on it, but it didn't. And I did planks. I did, what else? Bicep curls. I worked on some machine where you step up and lift your leg up and step back down. And then you step up, lift your leg up and step back down. And then you can hold like weights on the side that are like on a pulley. And you step up and pull those up to your side and you step back down. And then I worked on another machine. I need to learn the names of these machines, but it was another pulley mechanism, but you pulled it like this and then you released it. So she worked me pretty good. She started me out with cardio, and she revved it up and made me jog for a minute. So that was fun. I really enjoyed that because my goal is I want to be a jogger. So that was good, although I was like, checking my heart rate after I was done, but it was good. And what else? So one thing that I did want to mention is that in this community, we support one another, we watch each other's videos, and there are some that are in the contemplation mode, and I did it too. I went on YouTube and I looked up all these videos, and I looked at people's journeys, their stories, their good days, their bad days, and it actually molded some of my decisions and some of my thoughts. And all I would say to you is these videos are for encouragement purposes only and support only. You cannot take someone's journey and use that as the gauge of what you're going to go through, because everybody's different. I've looked at some and I've seen some that have been in tremendous amounts of pain, that have had rejection to food, that have had complications and have had to go back. I had none of those. I had, just the regular, pain to be expected. But I was off my pain meds in like 8 days. And I had spaced it even with the 8 days. I wasn't taking it like every 4 hours. So use it as a means of support and use it as a means of encouragement to help you along. But don't use these videos as the be-all, as, oh, this is going to happen to me. Don't let that make an indelible impression on your decision. So I love these videos. I love making them, and I'm glad that I can help or support or encourage anyone that watches them. I look forward to the feedback, the comments, the questions, the advice, but still, this is my personal journey, not yours. So I just wanted to say that, because even when I went to my support group, I mentioned the videos, and the doctor, he was very specific in saying, you need to follow the guidelines of the program and not go to outside resources to get facts, because our facts are based on us individually. So that's about it. So far, so good. And I guess next week is the week. And I'll be reporting numbers. So thanks for tuning in. Please comment, please subscribe. And I will see you next week. See you soon then.